ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Michael King. What's the scouting report on him?
The second baseman.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Judge sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. One away. So Harper stands in. The first overall pick back in 2010. Hot shot to third. In there safely. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Just missed.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Harper runs. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. So one out, nobody on. Anthony Santander at the plate. That
Ball
one misses.
inside.
Ball one. And a big swing and a miss.
I got one ball, one strike.
Swings through that one.
One ball, two strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. Two down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero Jr.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Comerica Park. And today on the hill, Jose Barrios.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman. High fly ball out towards left field. Santander going back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Second baseman.
Jackson Merrill up now for the Tigers. Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And that's ball one. This one in the air center field. Varsho sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Judge.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Judge rips that one. Varsho under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. New inning getting started, and now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. King back to work. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 away. Here's George Springer.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
King ready to fire now. There's a swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. That one missed.
That's inside.
Too low, and it's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jackson Holliday next up for the Blue Jays. Going away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Riley Green.
The center fielder, Riley.
Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center, and that's outside. And another ball.
Ball 2.
That one misses.
No
ball 3. Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. Spencer Torkelson will hit next. And there's a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Line drive, base hit.
Batting 6, the right fielder.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And next to hit for Detroit, Vinny Pasquantino. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Jimenez makes the grab, 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Fouled off to the right.
One ball, 1 strike.
That one deep left field, and forget it. And up next for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. And
Ball
this is
one, no
inside.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The pitch. That one missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. And George makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to left his first time.
Edman.
Ball 1 there. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. 4 runs already in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a 2-2. That's a little bit low. That's towards center. Varsho has this one sized up. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. A swing and a miss. Michael King, the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Bryce Harper. In the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jackson Merrill.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Man at first, nobody out. Here is Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That one is hammered right field. Springer drop step going back, and it's gone. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Riley Green. He's already homered here in this one. Headed towards the corner. Santander racing after it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Torkelson, the next to hit, takes ball one. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips for one, back to first, and that is a double play.
Now batting.
2 outs, bases empty. And next up for the Tigers, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered in this game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Fly ball to right. Springer there makes the catch. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Anthony Santander digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. There's the strike up high. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ripped to short, and he can't come up with it. First and second, 2 outs. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Chad Green.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Vinny Pasquantino up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
Pasquantino.
That one outside. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. And now here is Wenzel Perez. First pitch misses. That one ripped. Back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Here's the catcher to hit. Dylan Dingler. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Jimenez throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Santander in pursuit. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Jackson Merrill. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the fifth, and now for the Jays, Jackson Holliday.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. That clips a corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Got the out. So the lineup flips over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
That's a ball. One and one.
Just off the inside edge.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Green back to work. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1's the count.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now, Spencer Torkelson. Outside low, and it's 1-1. And that one upstairs. Man at first, one away.
1 strike.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, number 9.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So they're all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Wenzel Perez. Lined into right. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Detroit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Bryce Harper to the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Nope.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
1 ball, 1
This
strike.
one in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. Two and one.
Aye.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up. The middle timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Tommy Edman at the plate. They say you win.
0-1.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 10-2. Eric Swanson taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And that one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it. And there's one down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Aaron Judge.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard hit left side. Judge out of the play. Stepping in,
Now
Riley
batting,
Green.
the center
3 for
fielder,
3, 2
Riley
singles, and a homer.
Green.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for
Now
him.
batting,
He looks
the
locked
first
in.
baseman.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the
Torkelson.
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Torkelson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Green off of first with 2 away. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Jackson Holiday.
Ball one, no
Pitch
strike.
misses. Ball 1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, and that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. Perez, 1 at second, throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And the double play ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Slice down the right side. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and it's a ball and a
I
strike.
got one
He
ball,
really
one
committed
strike.
to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power Guy like this. That's a nice miss. Right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now one away.
The designated hitter.
And up next for Detroit, Vinny Pasquantino.
Pasquantino.
This to third. To first.
Oh.
2 up, 2 down. And next
Now
up for the
batting,
Tigers,
third
Wenzel Perez.
Wenzel Perez.
Chases that one upstairs.
The high
0-1's the
fastball,
count.
particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
2 outs. That's inside.
And
That's
that's
inside.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's
Okay.
counted away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Brant Herter on to pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle
Now
sometimes when they're
pitching for the
called upon
Tigers.
with big leads because it just
Number
doesn't have the
48.
same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres.
Back to the top of the
Jimenez.
order now. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Just
Ball back
missed.
in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hernandez makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here is Bryce
Now
Harper.
batting, the first baseman,
This is all about
Bryce
situational hitting. It's
Harper.
crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Kirk takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Merrill takes it in for the out. 2 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Henderson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in. For a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. And we're back. Now at the plate, Dylan Dingler.
The catcher, Dylan
Swanson, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez throw to first. Awesome play there. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out. It's Aaron Judge now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Bo Brisky.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. Struck him out swinging. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Late swing, foul to the left. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a